Hey y'all, welcome to the shop. Today I've got a KTM 1290 Super Duke R that needs a hydraulic clutch system service. So in today's video, I'm going to show you how to change the clutch fluid in your Super Duke. Here are the tools I use to get this job done. It's a simple job, so you don't need much, but you can find a list with links in the description below. This particular bike is using DOT 5.1, so be sure about the system that you're working on. Once you're sure you've got the right juice, we're going to loosen the bolt, securing the lever perch, and set it horizontally to make it a little easier to work on. Before we do that though, I like to mark the lever position, just so I'm sure I get it right back where it was. And just do a little L in the corner there. That way it's easy to put right back where I had it. Get the reservoir level. Snug it back up. Now we're just going to thread this cap off. There's a diaphragm underneath the cap. On top of the diaphragm, there's a little plastic ring. Usually they'll come out together. There we go. Let that drip. This is brake fluid, so you don't want to get it on anything. Nasty, corrosive shit. Now I'm going to take my syringe and pull out the old fluid. If it's very dirty, you can take a lint-free shop towel and clean down in there. This is a relatively low mileage bike, so it's clean. The cap was clean, so we're not going to do that. Now we're going to pop our little protective cap off here. Set it to the side somewhere safe. On this particular bike, we're going to need a 8mm wrench, and so usually what I do is pop the ring down on there and it'll just kind of hang out. KTM sells a special tool for this naturally, but I already had a syringe, so I kind of made one. This can get a little messy doing it like this, but we're following the shop manual, so I'll show you what I've done here. I already had this syringe, and then I've got a piece of hose that will fit onto the bleeder. Because this system uses brake fluid, I'm going to put a towel back here to try to minimize the mess best as possible, just in case any pushes out, which is likely, like so. Then I'm going to fill my syringe with fresh brake fluid from an unopened bottle. All right, got my brake fluid. Now hold it upright and push any air out, just to minimize the chance of air getting in the system. You want to do this slow, try not to make a mess. You're going to aspirate your needle, as it were. Okay, now I'm going to pop this on this nipple, on this bleeder. And I'm going to open the bleeder about half a turn. And then we're going to push in fluid until we see clean fluid coming out the top in the reservoir without bubbles. Little fiddly. If you want to, you can put a zip tie on here to help minimize leakage. And just gently push. If you push too much, it'll blow brake fluid out. The more you mechanic, the more you'll realize you need about 6 hands and 5 sets of eyeballs. And we're getting clean, bubble-free fluid coming out into the reservoir. So I'm going to push it up to where it's pretty much right at the max line. Now I'm going to close my bleeder and quit pushing simultaneously. Now before I pop it off, I'm going to check my clutch feel. Feels great. Perfect. So now, to minimize the mess, we're going to pull vacuum on this while simultaneously popping it off. And a little came out, but no problem. That's why we got our towel here, and we're going to get it off the lift and take it out and hose it off right away. Okay, don't go crazy with this, but snug that up. Don't want that leaking. You also don't want it broke off, so be careful. Don't forget to protect your nipple. Put your cap back on there. Alrighty, now we're gonna put our membrane back in. Make sure that's nice and seated out. Put our cap back on. Double check our clutch feel. Oh yeah, I think we're good to go, folks. Now, don't forget to set your lever back to where it was. Easy as that. You're ready to ride. If you found this video helpful, be sure and like, subscribe, and don't forget to click that bell icon so you don't miss any of our new videos.